let's get to the set. Alright, so here's the set. You guys are probably thinking I was going to be fleeing from Orkwood spiders, but no, this is the Barrel Escape. And you might be wondering why I put this on here for one of my first reviews, because this is a hard to find set and not one that you hear a lot about, so you might be wondering why I decided to do this one for one of my first reviews. And it's because I really like this set. I think it's one of the better Hobbit sets, and it's too bad that it's one of those kind of hard to find, and it'll probably be retiring sooner than the others do. I mean, you get 5 minifigures, and you have to get this set if you're collecting the dwarves like I did. I got all of them. And it doesn't have that many pieces, but it does take up a lot of space. You get a lot of mini builds. I love mini builds. I'll tell you about that in a little bit here. But before we get to the close-up and the minifigures and all that, here are a few specifics. This is a hard to find set, and it's a special Hobbit Trilogy preview set, because if you saw The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, then you'll know this scene was not in the movie. And to explain that, Peter Jackson at first was going to do 2 movies, and then he figured, what the heck, I'm going to do 3 movies like he did for Lord of the Rings. So, originally this was going to be in the first movie, but when he did that, it got pushed to the second movie. But the Lego group, I'm assuming, already had their hands on artwork and video footage and stuff, so it's pretty cool that we're getting this before the movie comes out, along with Fleeing from Orkwood Spiders. I'm just wondering how they're going to handle that for the next wave of Hobbit sets, if they're going to be able to come up with a lot of ideas. I mean, maybe they'll even make more Hobbit sets from the first movie. So, a lot to see about that. Set 79004, recommended age 8 to 14, who cares about that? 334 pieces, so you can see it's pretty large for 334 pieces. I mean, other sets with that amount of pieces don't look as big as this does, but that's because of all the mini builds, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Retails for $39.99 in the United States. I thought it was a little expensive for what you get at first, but I changed my mind after I built it. So, let's go ahead and get to the minifigures. Okay, before I get to the minifigures, just wanted to show you the instruction booklet. You just get one. I don't know if you can see that very well, but has that right there, special The Hobbit Trilogy preview set. Came with 2 numbered bags. Let's see that there. And you do get the orange brick separator. I have, I believe, 11 or 12 of these, because they come in just about every set now. Which I think they should really only come in the larger ones, and then you can buy them if you want to, because I got quite a collection. So, just showing you the format there. Once again, I had the map of Middle-earth in the background. I'll compass up here. And that's what it looks like at the end. Let's see. Advertisements for some of the other sets. Expect to gather in the Robinson battle. It does have the minifigure checklist. I think that's kind of neat that it shows you all the minifigures you can get with the wave. It even has the wargs on there, as you can see. And the Goblin King, they consider him a minifigure. So there you have your instruction manual. Now for the actual set, let's get to that. So I told you you got the brick separator, put this aside here. First minifigure I'll show you is Bilbo Baggins. Besides rules for the ring, or any keychains or anything, this is the only other way you can get Bilbo Baggins in this costume. Got the orange curly hair here. There's his face, he looks very serious. And here he's pretty freaked out. Got the nice red waistcoat there with the buttons. Got the tie and stuff. A little bit of back printing, not too much though. He comes with his sword Sting, and I do believe that you get an extra one. Like the sword a lot. Wish I had done that for some of the other more famous swords like Glamdring and Orcrist. Maybe they will, but let's see. And you do get the 1 ring, but it's not the 1 ring because I believe you got 2 extras in the set. So I believe in every set that comes to 1 ring you get 3. That's what I've noticed anyway. So there's Bilbo. One of 3 versions. You might be thinking there's only 2, but I will do another video on that 3rd Bilbo version that's very hard to find, at least at the moment. Okay, so here is one of your 2 exclusive dwarves. You do get 4 exclusive minifigures in the set, which is pretty cool. Love the hairpiece. Love these dwarf hair pieces. I mean, these are really awesome. Wings is probably one of my favorites. I'd say the top 3 anyway. Got the little hair sticking up at the back there. I don't know what's up with that. But there's the face without the beard. That's his one face. Looks very angry there. Looks like it's probably a battle scene. And here he just looks kind of stern in general because that's his character. Comes with this staff. Doesn't look like it would do much. And it does fall apart very easily. It's probably my least favorite weapon of all the dwarves, but I do like the dwarf itself. So, there's the printing on the torso there. Small gray cape, and some back printing there. Some of you might want to take the capes off, because these have some really nice back printing. So there's Oin. The other exclusive dwarf you get is Gloin, who some of you may know is Gimli's father. He does look a lot like Gimli because of the hairpiece, and you do get the same axes that Gimli has, so I think that was a nice little touch there. Once again, an awesome hairpiece, not quite as nice as Gloin's, but still, I mean Oin's, but still very nice. Once again, he's an angry dwarf, he doesn't have a happy face. So there he looks kind of confused or something. And there he looks quite angry. There's the back printing, he does not come with a cape. And I'll get these out of the way so you can see the front printing. That's some nice little shapes on there. Kind of like the Erebor style or whatever. There's the axes. One thing to know about these axes is you have to put them the right way to make it look even, because I made this mistake where you make it like this, and it looks really funky. So, there you go, you want to make it like that, so it looks a little more realistic. There is the other axe. Looks like a throwing axe, I think. Next minifigure you get is the Mirkwood Elf Chief. He lost his whoops. Alright, so here he is. In the book, he and his buddy here, they have to guard the dwarves in the basement while the king has a party. And they drink a lot and they get quite drunk. And, that is how Bilbo rescues the dwarves in the book anyway, and I'm assuming that's how it will be in the movie. I'll be very upset if it's not. Get the nice elvish hair piece here. You got the dark brown. I think this is the first time we've seen dark brown for the elf hair pieces, the ears and stuff. And there he's kind of smiling. And this is after he's had a lot of drinks. Either that, or he was just told a very funny joke, but I think it's the former. Got some nice elvish robes here, red. Got the keys and the leg piece there. Nice back printing. He does come with the key, so he can release the dwarves if he wants to, but he's an elf. He's not going to release the dwarves. And the final minifigure you get a lot of minifigures for the price per piece count, or piece per minifigure count. This is the light brown hair piece on the his friend there. So you get light brown and dark brown. This minifigure isn't quite exclusive because if you get the Mirkwood Elf Polybag, I think that's what it's called, he does come very similar to this, except he does not come with the hairpiece. He has a hood instead. So, definitely a little nicer to get the hairpiece. Comes with a spear. I don't know if he's going to kill the dwarves or not. I mean, not that bad. But, maybe he's planning on doing that because he's an elf. A little bit like Legolas, but definitely some differences there. I don't know if I showed you the back face or not. He's quite angry there. He's stern on the front and angry on the back. I kinda wish they reversed the faces on here a little bit, because I mean, he's always gonna look happy here. You can't really get him ready for the battle scene. But this one, either face could be for a battle scene, so kinda wish they reversed that a little bit. Anyway, let's get to the set itself. So I'm gonna show you all the mini builds first. I like mini builds because it makes the set look a little bigger, you know? And it certainly does here. First, get the weapons rack. Get 2 elvish swords, which is really awesome. Because I think this is the first time we've seen them since... Sorry, that's my bird. I think this is the first time we've seen them since the Elrond Second Age minifigure bag from the pre-order Lego Lord of the Rings. So, pretty nice to get those. A little easier to get. Kind of folds up a little bit here so you can make it look however you want. I do believe you get some extra weapons so you can stick those on there too. Next we have the keg. Let's probably get some wine in there. Like the green wine glasses, you get 2 of those. Like those a lot. So a small keg there. Nothing too interesting here, but you know, I like the wine glass a lot. And here's the table and chairs. Show you the chairs first. Very simple build. Let me see how those are built, I think. Here's the table. Once again, nothing special. Get the wine glass, bottle. Looks like get 5 of these, and you might get an extra or 2. But you'll see all the rest of them are stowed in a minute if you have not already seen them. Also get the lever on there. Now, for the main attraction. So I'll go from left to right. And you can see how it folds a lot, so you can really make it look however you want. Like the weapons rack, except it's even better. I mean, that's how it's pictured, and that's how I have it set up, but you can really do whatever you want. I mean, if you don't have a lot of space, you can put it like that, you know? So pretty cool there. So this is the main part of the set, really. You get 3 of these large barrels, which I like a lot. You can actually stick a minifigure inside. Like that. Fortunately, there's no lids, so they're gonna drown. But I think I saw the trailer, and they don't have the lids on, so don't know what's up with that, but I guess we'll see in December of 2013, if you're watching this after the movie comes out. Hope it was good. Hoping it's gonna be really good. Saw the trailer. So he's getting ready for adventure here. So you get 2 of those there. You probably see this. And here is a Bilbo Bakunin review action shot. Hope that was cool from your end. So you can see it launches those via this. Not the best. I mean, it doesn't really fire them straight. You kind of have to play around with it a little bit, you know, to make it look like they're coming out like this, you know. So, not perfect, but it's still fun, especially for the younger kids. But, even though I think that's pretty cool. Middle section is the most boring. You get another one of these large barrels, so you can make 3 barrels for the barrel escape if you want. Comes out really easily, but I won't take that out. Also get the small barrel there. And this is where the rest of the bottles are stowed. You get 4 in here. So that's pretty cool. Stick that right here again. Get some torches around here. I like this arch. I think that's pretty cool. So for building techniques, I think that was really cool. You can see how those tiles are on there. If I take this off, it's got the little Technic pin there. So I like that a lot. Now for the third side, my personal favorite. Like this lamp a lot. I think that's a really neat look with the orange translucent pieces there. You can see the keys here. I mean, if one of the dwarves really wanted to, I think that they could get that. So, if I were the elves, I would stick the key up here. Just saying. So the doors do open and close. We'll put our unfortunate heroes inside of there. But don't worry, we're going to rescue them in a minute. There's 2 ways to rescue them. One of them I don't know how accurate it is, but you see you get the spiral staircase here on the side, like we got on Attack It With a Top. I like those spiral staircases a lot. I think that's really cool. Up at the top here, there's nothing much. I think you can see that. Just the barrel up there. But you do get some nice minifigure space up there. And I'll show you the back of the set. You get another function back there. So, nothing interesting on the other 2 sides. But here, Bilbo is going to come here. He's going to rescue the dwarves. So if he can't get the key like he does in the book, and maybe this is how he is going to rescue in the movie, I don't know yet. But he can pull this, and here's another action shot. He can pull that back, and hopefully the elves won't hear. But if they're drunk, I don't think they will. So then the dwarves are going to escape. And I believe that's all you want to see for the close-up. So let me just put everything back there. Wings axes are there, but I'm not going to take the time to put those back in his hand. So, got all the mini builds here, got the tables, got the chairs, the elves, weapons rack, keg. So there you go, that is the barrel escape. Alright, so what do I think of this set? I love this set. I think it's great. Now I haven't seen the movie scene yet, so I can't really give it quite justice until I see the movie, but for now, I love it. I mean, it's a great depiction of Tolkien's scene, and that is definitely one of the more memorable scenes in the book. I don't know if it will be in the movie, especially once we see Smaug, who will probably be really cool. Hope so, anyway. But in the book, it's a pretty memorable scene. It's kind of fun. It's definitely more lighthearted than Lord of the Rings, but I'm sure you all know that. Did want to show you one way to spruce this up a little bit. Go to brickforge.com, and that's where you can get the Gandalf staffs too. But you can get these two pieces. This is called the Lego Splat. You can get them in all different kinds of colors, green, purple, orange, but I got the light blue, so that looks like water there. And, you know, once the elves start falling asleep and stuff, they drop their glass, and it's going to get broken. So you can get the broken glass piece in the Lego Splat. And I think that's a pretty cool effect right there. Just personal preference. Okay, before the ratings, builds. For the builds. Not too many exciting pieces, except for the barrels. Barrels are awesome. Don't know if we'll ever see these again, you know? I think there might have been a couple other sets, but I can't say for sure. So, love those barrels, get 3 of them. Of course, I like the dwarf hair pieces. Also get a few of the elven swords here, so that's pretty cool. So, that's about it for exciting pieces. The build was fun. I mean, I got this for Christmas with a bunch of other sets because that's like all I wanted. And this is the first one I decided to build because I thought, this looks like fun. And so, I did. So, as for the build, I will give it an 8. Playability and brick film value. Really only get 2 main functions for younger kids to play with, and the barrel function isn't perfect. So for playability and brick film value, I'm going to give it an 8. That's my clock in the background. But for display value, I'm going to give it, I'm going to go for it, I'm going to give it a 10. I mean, with all the mini builds and stuff, all the minifigures, you get 5 minifigures for $40. That's a great deal. So, 10 for display value. Takes up a lot of space, even though it's a small set. I mean, it might even take up more space than a Tower of War tank will because it's not that wide. So, well, that's my review for the Barrel Escape. Please look out for other Lego The Hobbit, Lego The Rings, Star Wars, about it.